Welcome to episode 10. It's Monday and we're getting on with boxing out the arches before we install the electrics. Yeah, just take a look. This is what I've spent most of the day doing. Expertly making this wheel arch cover. I say expertly in a joking way because I didn't take into account the width of this. When I calculated things, I calculated 25mm. I didn't calculate the fact that this is 40mm, so I've ended up having to cut out a groove. It's not the end of the world. If anything, it probably adds a bit of strength at either side and stuff like that. So time to fill it full of insulation and then stick the box lid on. So that's the box full of recycled plastic insulation. It'll keep expanding in there, but once it's boxed in, it'll just fill it nicely. Okay, so it's supposed to be dark right now. Don't worry. It isn't just a black screen. I've been playing with electrics all day, and it's now night, as you can tell, and it's incredibly dark. But I'm kind of chuffed with myself, so I made this video. Let there be light. I did a thing! So it's really simple right now. Obviously there's going to be loads more going on. Just basically seeing if I can get it working, if I can remember how to do all this stuff. So yeah, I have light. So today I've had this side window fitted, that's still curing, and I've had two roof vents fitted. So that's that one, and then I've got one over the bed at the back there. Today's main mission is to wire up this consumer unit. It's been a bit of an head scratcher, but I'm just going to get on with it and see what happens. So the second half of the day has been spent wiring up this consumer unit to the electric hookup. So what I've got here is, it comes through 40 amp I think, and then I've got two 16s and a 6. Initially I'm just using the first 16 just to test it. It's all wired up in the background there to a singular plug socket. Let's see if it works. So we've plugged it in, let's see if it works. So, have to bear with me while I hold this up and flip the switch on. Nothing's happened yet. And that's that on. Can't hear sizzling. Let there be light once again. It works! So it's day 3 on this particular video, and today I've already started covering up behind the split charge relay, which is behind here somewhere. If I need to get to it, it's all going to be one panel, so I'll be able to drag it all off. That's where the cable comes out and into the consumer unit. This is like a USB cable. I've got some conduit here for the water pump. That's going to run towards the kitchen, so I might be able to run another wire through there. So there's no worries about covering this up really. So today's main focus is trying to basically finish this corner, get it all looking super sweet, and then I'll be tackling the solar panels. So just a quick update. I've spent pretty much all day getting the rest of this wiring done. I've now put in the solar trip. The solar power is going in tomorrow, and the solar charge controller, and my Victron Energy Blue Smart Charger, which is currently plugged in and charging my battery, and I can monitor it on an app, which is lovely. So pretty happy with myself there.
You'll have to do me.
So,
Take it off a lot more.
for sale, beacon that goes on top of a van, an emergency beacon. It's working, as you can see. We're just about to unclip it. Here's the hero today, helping me put the solar panels on the roof, because my fat ass will go straight through it. So thanks a lot, Steve, for helping out today. So that's the end of this current episode. As you can see, behind me is absolute wire spaghetti junction now. I think I'm almost ready, once I stick the insulation up, to start putting a ceiling on. Tomorrow I'm going to look at battening out the fan so it becomes flush with these. I'm going to strengthen up these. I want to make sure I put something in here just to sort that out. Alright, Stuart, how's it going? Alright?
Come and check.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's coming on.
That's where we are. So just a little bit of a recap before I sign off. The electrics are pretty much done. I just need to tidy these up tomorrow, get them all tucked up nicely up here. I just don't want to move that yet because it's just the gland's just held on with Sikaflex, the strongest stuff they do. So I'm going to leave that 24 hours to set. So yeah, and then tomorrow I can probably start wiring up all the wires to the fuse box, labelling them all up correctly. Not putting fuses in yet, obviously. I need to put the wall panels in and then put the appliances in. But yeah, it's coming along really well. So very much for watching. As always, please subscribe. I could do with 1,000 subscribers, and I think I'm on some, I'm in the early 200s. So it'd really help. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.